Hey guys, welcome back. This is a short video for Mark Watley in Georgia. I have his computer. It's a Volvo Penta 5.7 GIG 2007. I don't know if I said it, but so his concern is he said the boat would idle properly, but then it has like no power when he's raised the RPMs. That's all I have as far as description. As you can see, I have the computer running right now at 4,500, almost 4,600 RPMs, and all is normal. I have in the oscilloscope, I have injector 2, blue channel, injector 6, red channel, EST. This is one signal for the ignition module, and then this has a distributor, so that will distribute the sparks to the spark plug, yeah, to all the spark plugs, and then the IAC. One of the IAC lines on the bottom right now, since it's at high RPMs, that is normal, is just completely open to let or completely closed in case whatever the strategy of the boat is. I want to show, since I have used for this, just a Noid light with some circuitry inside that is probably not the correct one for it. We have only these three faults. So the buzzer, barometric pressure low because I don't have it connected, and the IAC, and then the buzzer open. So those are three that are not connected. I did have the trim sender disconnected at first. I always do that again just to check the logic on the computer. Um, this is the first thing I do is check history. I don't run the boat. I don't do anything until I collect this data. Again, this is just for my information. It has low hours, 347.71. But yeah, so pretty much everything in zero is here. Everything above zero is obviously there. The only code I got from this computer is code 1111, RPM above fuel rep limited level. Not much to go by. So the rest again, trim sender is zero, bus open zero, water temperature zero, and all those again mine. Nothing that I can really take a diagnostic approach. This is just information for calibration, date of the computer, and to make sure it is indeed for the boat. And then it's obviously a 5.7. We can see his information in here, and that is his computer. Fiber reference is working beautiful. No cuts or nothing in there, so I cannot seem to find anything wrong with the computer. So I'm going back to the ECM data. Um, I'm going to get just a zoom lens so we can see the RPMs. Let me put this in here. What else I want to do? Maybe total position percentage. Like that we at least can see that from the distance, since I'm going to be bringing this back and forth. We can see right now I'm running almost for 1 hour, or I don't know, like somewhere around there. Um, yeah, I'm trying to do its stats in here, so I'm going to bring the RPM down. We can see how the injector signals in the ESC are now going less and less. Obviously, we're going down in RPM, but the computer is running good. So I'm going to go over to what the side idle is, which is 600 in here, and then bring our TPS down to that, which I usually keep it around less than 10%. So anywhere around here, we're good. But then immediately we can see changes on injection milliseconds. I didn't show that in there, but let me just also do a zoom in injection milliseconds so we can have that here. Again, probably just the best. Let me put it down here so it's not covering anything that I need to see. But yeah, everything is working good. If I change the map reading, we can immediately say how the map affects the injector milliseconds. I'm going down to like around 5 psi, which is for these boats what is very common. Now we can see activity on the IAC driver, which is working fine, no problems at all. Everything is as it should. ESC signal is very clean. The injectors, how many 10 milliseconds, that's what we can see when we see those so sprayed open like that or so thick, let's say. This is sometimes how I like to see it. Um, so if I click assume, let's say, and if I collect just this injector on the red channel, we can see, let me do an enhance on that channel, because to get more detail, if you're using your oscilloscope, you can go over to, let me just see, display, yeah, and then scale it up to one, from 1 to 2, sorry. We can do the same thing in this channel 2, sorry, channel 1, I keep saying 2, and enhance it over to, I don't know why it's not letting me do it. Come on. Sometimes a little glitchy on the software. You see now I can do it. Okay, so, but yeah, so if you do that when you're working now in your oscilloscope, then now you can see what I was trying to show you, which is the oscillations left on the injectors. Let me move this a little bit here so we can get it more centered. But yeah, so what I'm looking for is this. This tells me the drivers are good. Obviously, very important, not just to see that. If you're doing a test, again, if you're using an oscilloscope in the boat, um, what you want to do is make sure that you are putting, one ruler on the bottom and on the top to see what the voltages are. So this is pretty much a half a volt to uh, battery voltage or whatever we have in here. Again, see that I am not that perfect on the line, so that might affect a little bit of, my readings, but anything below 500, 400, again, you can see that in there. That's the driver is being able to pull perfectly. And those are individual drivers, so we can do the same test in here and put the rulers around the same location. And we can see, 300 again, my hand might not be in the same spot, but that is good. If I see, 2, 3 volts, I'm, oh, well, something is not being pulled correctly, but that's not the case. And usually when that happens too, injector milliseconds are not correct. But yeah, everything so far is working good. I've been running this computer back and forth. I think for what I can see now, that the issue might lie in the boat and not here. Um, the AIC is switching very good. This boat uses 2.5 reference. I want to record that for him too. So I'm checking in this case the sensor ground and the 5 reference. So I do test in both of those, very important um, wires, because sensor grounds for all the sensors, right? So this boat or this module uses 2 sensor grounds separate and then 2 5 reference completely separate. And we know that both 5 reference are intact, perfect. So yeah, Mark, sorry. There's nothing wrong with your computer. I'm gonna try to keep it running for a little longer, but this is just going to be a test. I'm sorry that I cannot give you much help. Again, no faults in here that I can guide you to. The computer is working really, really good. All signals are nice and clean. I don't see any problems. If I would have any more faults that I can, at least get a diagnostic strategy for you to test on the boat, I would have helped you, but with this, it's not possible. All right, guys. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.